Namaste. Vijayam Ravi again with another subject, mathematics, and that too to deal with cleanliness and how it is related with mathematics. Let us do this topic. Like and unlike terms in an algebraic expression. You start your algebra in the 5th or 6th grade, and the algebra is fundamental to the math higher education. It's one of the branches of math dealing with symbols and the rules from manipulating the symbols. Learning algebra is the gatekeeper to higher level math studies. Let us watch the video below and learn how like and unlike terms are sorted out in an algebraic expression, very fundamental to learning math. Watch this video.
Concept of the power of variables. Let's consider two different terms. The first term is 7xy and the second one is 17x cubed y squared. Observe the first term. It has two variables, x and y. What is the power of each of these variables? The power of x is 1 and the power of y as well is 1. Now look at the powers of variables of the second term. The power of x is 3 and the power of y is 2. Both these terms have the same variables, x and y, but the powers of each of the variables are different. Let's erase this and jump to the concept of the types of terms. There are two kinds of terms, like terms and unlike terms. What is the difference between them? Two terms are like if they have the same variables with the same powers. Don't worry, we will understand this with examples. When are they unlike then? Two terms are unlike if they have different variables or same variables with different powers. Let's zoom out and understand a couple of examples. Consider two terms, say 7xy and 15xy. Are these two terms like or unlike? Remember, to know the type, we just have to look at the variables and not the constants. Both these terms have the same variables, x and y. But that is not enough to tell us if they are like or unlike. The next thing we need to compare is the power of each variable. The powers of x are the same in each term, it's 1. And yes, the powers of y in each term is also 1. As both these conditions are satisfied, we can say that they are like terms. Same variables and same powers of each variable. What about 3x squared y and 3xy cubed? Are they like or unlike? Both the terms have the same variables, x and y. Now let's compare the powers of each of the variables. Let's look at the power of x first. In the first term, it's 2, and in the second, it's 1. It's not the same. Even though the variables are the same, because the powers are not equal, these are unlike terms. Observe that we do not bother to check the powers of y in each case. Remember, if the powers of one of the variables is different, the terms become unlike. What about 8xyz and 8xy? The first term has three variables, x, y and z, and the second term has just x and y. It does not have z. Both the terms have different variables. Hence, they are unlike. Just remember these two things and you would have no problem understanding the types of terms.
Hello, you have seen the video? The lessons, the rules now in sorting out the terms you have learnt. They are very important for you. Did you see the order or the sequence and the logical way in which the terms are sorted out, clubbed together, like terms, unlike terms, and kept ready for a mathematical operation? Algebra thus makes use of variables, coefficients, etc. to represent numbers in a very complicated scenario and simplifies the understanding of the information hidden behind it. You may ask how cleanliness is lined with this topic. Yes, very much. Imagine a situation that you have a sum that gives you several variables with different powers or exponents. Then your addition and subtraction or any further operation with these variables become extremely difficult. Is it not? Yes. So what do? Take a look at it and it makes you really faint. So what is the first step one must do? You will try to sort them out. Put them all into similar terms into one bucket, another group into a different bucket, and so on. Now if you try to do the mathematical operation of addition or subtraction or whatever it is, it would be very easy for you. So the first step was sorting out. You were cleaning up. When your workplace is cluttered with several things, would you not sort them out? If your mind is filled with several thoughts, you will sort out your thoughts, won't you? You will choose your priorities and then start moving ahead, won't you? Cleaning a workplace, cleaning one's own thought processes are all part of keeping cleanliness as a value. Math cannot save the planet alone from any disaster. A multidisciplinary approach only can save the world from the disaster that is caused due to pollution, climate change, water scarcity, and along with that, a concerted effort from all of us is required. Now you can do few MCQs in math, and I shall be back again to you soon. And thank you very much for being with me. Namaste.